pick six, and now the kick is away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Here's Mond. They're going for it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
3 down. Mike 8. Quick toss.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mond. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a... Very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Sermon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Eason. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. Touchdown, Bears! T.J. Hockenson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
2nd and 10, Mon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game, and you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them, but the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better, and now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the pistol. Here's Hill. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Eason going to try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Mond. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Devontae Adams, 81 yards. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Justin Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline now for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Eason. He finds his man complete. It's Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Hey,